Yes guys, thanks very much for checking out today's video. I've got a special guest lined up. He's going to be giving us 2 of his big tips for the driver on how to optimize the ball striking and get more distance, and also increase your club head speed. So 2 huge tips on how every golfer, us included, can get more distance and more consistency in ball flight, strike, distance, direction, everything. So today this tip is absolute gold. So a massive thank you to Matt Fryer for taking the time to create a video for the channel in my absence. I am still in that hospital, probably will be for the next week or so, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. I can see it, we're getting closer. So I had to bring in some of the big guns to pop some videos on my channel in my absence. So massive thank you to Matt for helping out. But over to Prince's Golf Club in the southeast of England. He's going to be talking to you about the driver. Over to you, Fryer.
Right, Andy, so your followers want a driver tip. Well, I've got 2 of them for you that are going to get you helping you to hit your driver better. Number 1 is all about completing our turn. There's a lot of talk of distance now and trying to get the ball going further. And what a lot of people do, and what I see a lot of my lessons do, in an aim to try and get this distance, they just try and throw their hands and their arms at the golf ball too quickly, instead of actually focusing on making a good golf swing. Really, one of the things that we see from all the great players is that once they've got a great setup, is that once they swing the golf club up to the top, they make this full shoulder turn. So depending on your levels of flexibility will be we'll see how far you can actually turn your shoulders. But what I want a lot of people to try and do now to try and create some more distance is to try and actually complete that backswing. So for me there, you can see that I've got this shaft to 90 degrees and I've made a big shoulder turn. Like I said a moment ago, I see a lot of people get into my bay and try and just think, oh, I'm going to swing the club longer, and they just use their arms a lot. So we see a lot of this going on here, and then throwing it, not really using the big muscle, the torso, and turning that against the lower half. So really simple, just holding the club like so. If you're in a mirror at home, you don't have to be on the range or anything, but just practice trying to feel that big coil up there, feeling your core really turn and stretch as you make a backswing. Then as you go into actually making some practice swings, just try and feel that again. So we can see now a big shoulder turn here, my back's got to the target, and I'm able to then complete this backswing, which is going to give me a nice wide arc, get the upper half working against the lower half, and really create and store some power that I can use in the downswing. So that's tip number 1. Make sure you're really trying to complete that shoulder turn. Seems very simple, but like I say, in an aid to get more distance, a lot of people are just throwing the hands and the club at the golf ball. So nice big shoulder turns and feel that we're completing our turn. Tip number 2, if you want to hit better drivers, you've actually got to strike it better. And one of the common problems is that we're seeing a lot of people glancing across the golf ball. So you're either swinging, most people, too much from out to in because they're getting steep and over the top of it, or vice versa, you're getting too much from in to out and glancing across it. If we think of a line running down our target line, and what I like to almost think about in terms of the driver face is if you were in front of a set of rugby posts or a set of NFL sticks here, and you were trying to hit it through the middle of them, just for that little portion of about a foot prior to impact and after impact, just here, we just want to feel that the middle of the golf club is travelling through the centre of the golf ball and down the fairway. We don't want to feel like I'm swinging left of the fairway or I'm swinging too much right of the fairway. Obviously the golf swing works on an arc and it's going to come off that straight line that would be the fairway. I work inside it, back onto it, and then back inside it. But just try and feel for this short amount of time here that your club travels the sweet spot through that golf ball. Don't feel that you're chopping across it as much. And if you're doing that, you should start to see that your drives are getting better. So big shoulder turn. Complete that shoulder turn to the level that your levels of flexibility allow, and then feel that we're sending it through the rugby posts and we've not got that glancing blow as much. And there, that could be on the green on this nice par 4 here at Prince's. Go on then, bound up, go on. Front edge of the green, 370. have to take my word for that one. But two simple tips there that are going to get you better with your driver. Make that big turn, feel that we're getting more into the sweet spot and we're not glancing at Carter. I hope that helps you followers. Remember to subscribe to his channel if you don't already. There's some great tips on here, and I'll see you in your next lesson. And by the way, when we're having a match, because I'm going to beat you.